Alright guys, here we are today. It's a Saturday morning. It's raining a little bit, all my tools are all under cover. So we're just going to try and pop out a couple of videos this morning in the workshop. And one of the ones I'm going to do now is a review of Aldi compressor. So it's a Ferrex portable air compressor, model number 90352. Again, I've bought this primarily for just around the workshop. I've got a really small workshop, so I have room for a big compressor. Be great for cleaning up tools and stuff like that. Also for my little projects with bottle rockets, launching water rockets with my son out in the park. So we need a portable air compressor for that as well. So yeah, let's open it up and have a look at it. Alright, so this is another Ferrex. Again, 1100 watt. Comes with an 8-piece nozzle adapter set, 1 air gun pressure gauge, 1 ball inflating needle, and 3 meters of compressing hose. 8 bar pressure, 180 liters per minute, and it's got an 1100 watt motor. Compact design, blah blah blah. There's all your little bits and pieces. 3-year warranty. Again, this is here in Australia. Let's check it out. Alright, what have we got? On off switch, weatherproof. Okay, cable. Okay. Pressure gauge. Compressor hose. Standard fitting. Yep. So that hose is fixed inside the unit. So I'm going to do this. Okay. Alright, so it's a complete compact unit, nothing else comes out of it. Okay, we have a little drawer. Okay, so that doesn't come off, it's just fixed to it. So it comes with these little bits and pieces, attachments, different fittings. Ball, not for bike, ball. It's probably for a mattress, just a bigger attachment. So that's all the little bits and pieces. Okay. Now let's remember if we where they go. That back in. Alright. Alright, so let's plug her in. Alright. So I've had that running for a good 5 minutes. It does not shut off. Okay, I was hoping that it would get to, you switch it on, it would get to a certain pressure in the tank, and then it would cut out, and then when you started using it, then the compressor would come back on, you stop using it, gets back to pressure again, and then the engine cuts out. But it just constantly goes, which again, it does the job, but I was hoping that it would cut off. So that's one downside. So something to be wary of. So let's change this fitting. So we're in the workshop, so we'll just take this off. I'm not going to be pumping up any tyres in here. So I'm actually about to do some work pulling apart my planer. So we'll pop this on. So I'll need to clean out all the dust and the bits and pieces. Okay, so different size fitting again. So the first one was a 14mm, this one's a 12mm fitting. Alright, so we'll crank her up again, pop that away. Alright guys, so I found a few more little bits and pieces. It's tucked in the compartment down there. So I dare say these are for mattresses and all that sort of stuff. You have to break these off. These are separate components. Now one thing that's strange is that I think there's a fault in this, there's a leak. Because basically you switch the compressor on and it's actually leaking air when you switch it off, which it should not be doing that. That's why potentially it's not getting to pressure and switching off once the tank fills up. I might actually pull this apart and just have a quick look. Could be that just the hose isn't being screwed on properly, otherwise it's going back. Well, that's about a dozen screws. Alright, so this was going to be an Aldi product review, but now it's a Aldi fix-it review. Let's see, yeah, there's one I think hidden under here. Probably voiding my warranty doing this, but let's not tell Aldi this. There we go. One hidden there. Now I'm going to leave all the screws in place just in case there's different size screws. I don't want to mix them up. So they're all okay. I've got all of them. One last one here I forgot. That was nice and easy. Not drop that. Okay. Let's see where the problem is. So I reckon it's either going to be leaking from here or here. Now let's see it in operation. Obviously we're not going to touch anything in this vicinity. And then let's hit the switch. Maybe it is meant to do that. Okay. So one thing that's obvious is we have no pressure tank. So all we have is a little compressor which is just constantly going. So it actually doesn't build up pressure at all in your little tank. Okay, so it's actually working fine. But again, if you're after something that builds up pressure and then stores it until you use it, this is the one you want. But otherwise, yeah, I'm sure it'll do the job. There's your little piston, so it's creating the pressure there, pumping it all through. Okay, there we go. So now we can go back to a product review. Pop it back together. Alright, so that's all finished. Popped it all back together. Now one thing I noticed that basically when you put it up like that, it vibrates around quite a bit. But I noticed that there's rubber lugs here. So I dare say it's designed to go like that. And with that, it doesn't actually slide around like that one, which is good. So I think what I might end up doing is, yeah, so what I'll end up doing is probably just I'll wall mount it in the workshop somewhere so it's portable, because as you can see in the background, a lot of my tools and workbenches, which again, it's raining today, so they're all under cover. But yeah, so often I'll need to take the compressor out there to give them a good quick clean. Again, the vac does an okay job, but the compressed air to clean stuff out is just a heap better. You can see my Ryobi thicknesser there. I'm about to do a review and a how-to on how to change the blades on that. So it'll be coming up if you click the link if you want to check that one out. All right, so what we'll do now is actually, yeah, let's just use the compressor on this to give it a bit of a clean. You can see it in action. All right, let's move this stuff out. All right, now you can use this handle, or there's an actual attachment where you can screw that straight onto here. But I'm going to use the handle. All right, here's the noise. Now the pressure isn't amazing, and again, that's to be truthful. So, but again, it'll do the job. If you're expecting a really powerful burst of air, you're just not going to get it. But you can see it did the job cleaning it up. We'll take it around the other side now and do that side. Alright, so you've seen it in action there. To tell you the truth, I'm a little bit disappointed. So yeah, so it doesn't have a reserve tank to build up pressure in. And again, I didn't expect a big one, but I would have expected something like that. In relation to the pressure, and that's just like what you've just seen there, cleaning up around the workshop. Again, pumping tyres and that, I'm sure it'll be fine, blowing up mattresses and whatnot. But you can see that you get like a little quick burst of high pressure, and it just goes down to a really sort of low, steady pressure, which is okay, but it's not ideal because you'll have to probably stop, start, stop, let it build up a bit, start, just to get those big bursts of pressure. Don't get me wrong, it's a really cheap unit, you know, under $100, really cheap. So depending on what you want to use it for, you'd be the judge of whether or not it'll suit your uses. But for my uses, probably around the workshop and whatnot, I don't think it's necessarily going to be great. I might do another review once I've been using it for 6 months or so and just give you a heads up. But again, with anything, again, Aldi's keep your receipts. I always keep the receipts in that. Again, it's got a 3-year warranty on it. To be truthful, till this day, I haven't had to take anything back warranty-wise, but I'll file it in my receipts area just in case. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed this one. Again, I hope you got a bit more insight into it. Whether or not you'll now want to buy one or not want to buy one, depending on your uses, is up to you. But again, it's quite compact. It's a quite little neat unit, quite sturdy. It feels really sturdy. You saw the inner workings of it as well. So yeah, I'll leave it with you. Again, I hope you're enjoying the content. It's a rainy day here in Melbourne, Australia, so I'm not going to be able to get much done out there today. So I thought I'd pump out a couple of videos. And again, if you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up. If there's any particular videos you want me to do, put some comments below, or any feedback would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, yeah, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.